Mary Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. There is a lot going on right now as we speak. Um, just a word of caution. It's not fear mongering or anything else. However, I would encourage you to pay attention to China, Taiwan. The steps I would prepare for in case China decides, let's do it now. I would be prepared to take your money out of the bank. I would be prepared to have your gasolines topped off in your vehicle or vehicles and any spare cans you have. And I would be prepared to head directly to the grocery store and top off what you may or may not need right now. These things should just be top offs because you should already be stocked up. The reason I'm encouraging that is China now has Taiwan completely surrounded with its naval fleet, and China now, thanks to us, thanks to our incompetent spending, has paid for China's naval fleet to become the largest naval fleet in the world. They've surpassed us and everyone else. Thanks to their buying our debt and our paying of interest has paid for their entire fleet upgrade. And we continue to buy more. We continue to give China every break in the world by allowing them to buy farmland here in the United States, massive acreage, land next to military bases, and install listening devices. So we're doing it to ourselves. We're helping our adversary, and now they have Taiwan completely surrounded, live fire drills for the next 4 days. Could that go into actual invasion? Quite possibly, with the buffoon that we have in the White House and the absolute milquetoast response from that incompetent Anthony Blinken, who basically said, yeah, we believe in one China policy, which is meaning Taiwan is a breakaway province from China, but we also support their independence. It's a convoluted story to appease China, once again dating back to the Nixon years. So I believe Xi Jinping could easily say, let's do it. What are you going to do, United States? We saw what you did in Ukraine. We've seen what you've done in Afghanistan. This administration is weak, incompetent, and has no clue what they're doing, thanks to Blinken and the Secretary of Defense. So keep an eye on that. If China, in my opinion, and I'm not fear-mongering, this is just to stay alert, if China does go after Taiwan, they will certainly cyber attack us. They probably will hit our naval forces in the Pacific. In other words, like another Pearl Harbor. Just an opinion. And then say, what are you going to do? Just my thoughts, just a guess. It could very well be a live fire exercise and a naval blockade to bring Taiwan into submission. Just something to keep an eye open on. Number two, another powder keg waiting to blow up is Iran and Israel. You've heard me talk about this numerous times. China has gone to the forefront of, World War III. Close second is Iran, Israel, and these leaders of Iran just cannot stop provoking Israel into action. They are now stating out loud, publicly, that they have the uranium and can make a bomb at any time they want. Last time they said, we are enriching it, we're at 5%, which everybody knew was a lie. We are enriching it, we are at 68%, everybody knew was a lie. They now claim they have enough uranium to make a bomb and have started spinning 100 additional centrifuges to enrich even more. Israel and the United States have said Iran can never have a bomb, maybe another provocation for attack and the start of World War III. We don't know. But the Iranian mullahs cannot keep their mouths shut, nor will they. That could go off at any time, anytime. And that would include an airstrike as well as possibly ground troops going into the areas of the enrichment plants. Some people say it's a suicide mission. Israel's notorious for pulling off suicide missions without any injuries or very many KIAs. They're excellent planners. Number 3, you have Christopher Wray testifying on C-SPAN today, starting at 10 o'clock, testifying before the Senate. Now, these people here, Chuck Grassley and Ron Johnson out of Wisconsin, the senators, they are going to supposedly go after Christopher. I say supposedly. When they're in front of the camera, they're all bulls with horns and everything else, and then when they're off camera, and they're cows with little calves, the baby sheep. So it's all bluster and no bite, but we'll see. The big thing is I want to see Christopher Wray absolutely deny the FBI corruption that everyone has exposed exists, especially by 2 agents, top echelon agents in the Washington Post, or Washington Position, not Post, that's the newspaper, but Washington establishment, that are vehemently anti-Trump, vehemently anti-conservative, and vehemently anti-Republican, as per their posts on Facebook and other social media. I want Christopher Wray to say to the Senate, I didn't know anything about these people that are so anti-conservative, anti-public, and I want to see him deny it, which he will. He'll say, I didn't know anything about that. So those are the 3 things that are going to be happening today and happening. None of them are any good. Christopher Wray will walk easily. Israel could do it any time, and China could start at any time, so be ready on that. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Get yourself right with God. Get yourself baptized, submerged in water in the name of Jesus Christ. Make that commitment. Pray God.